Hallo. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What are you doing? Stay there.
Why are you?
He not stopping.
It was January 1st, 2024, a night meant for new beginnings. But for this YouTuber and his friends, it became a night of pure terror. They were driving down a dark, narrow road, looking for a place to park. Trees lined both sides, their branches stretching overhead like clawed fingers. Even with the headlights on, the darkness was too thick, too unnatural. Then, out of nowhere, a flashlight flickered deep in the woods, moving, then gone. A dog barked in the distance.
Creepy, pikken donker. En we gaan een plek zoeken om even te parkeren hier langs de baan. Wat hoort je? Een hond hoort je blaffen. Wij zagen net een bord. Hoort? Nee, wacht, we zagen net een bordje staan met pas op, waakhond.
Then they saw it, a sign by the path. Beware of the guard dog. That sign wasn't there before. A little farther, another sign. Private property. Do not enter. But here's the strange part. This place had been abandoned for years. So why did it feel like someone or something was waiting?
Ja, hoor die hond, ja. Hier is de ingang. De poort.
Ja, dat staat echt duidelijk privaat op.
Privaat, dit is in plaats van gebed. Gelief onze ruimte respecteren. Gebed. En daar staat op, pas op, waakhond. Ik ben hier heel lang geleden eens geweest en stond hier vol met bungalows, met campings, met caravans, mobile homes, midden in het bos, allemaal verspreid, super vet. En ineens is hier een waakhond.
Ja, hier staat dat bordje met dat.
Ja?
Als je nu hier zo inslagen, zonder dat wegje, zet je ook gewoon binnen.
Ja, dat is waar, want dat is niet afgezet, hè.
Then, footprints. Fresh ones. A whisper drifted through the air. Low. Unnatural. Then, a scream. But it didn't sound human. They froze. Can we walk here? They yelled into the darkness. Silence. Then it happened.
Oh. Maat, Maat, ik hoor niks van. Ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh. Maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
Screams, fast, heavy, coming right toward them. The flashlight beam shook wildly, catching movement in the dark. And then she appeared, a woman in white standing in the path, her face pale, unnatural, her hand clutching an axe.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier, maat. Hier wordt iemand, hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld. Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos. Dit is heel fucked. Daar is geen licht, kijk. Daar is geen licht. Dit is heel fucked. Dus, waar? Kom gewoon verder. Stel je voor, dat was mijn auto. What the fuck is dit, kerel? Die zit er ook uit. Ja, wacht, kom. Daar. Ik zie ze. Hallo. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey!
What would you do if you saw this standing in front of you? His heart pounded as he turned and ran. His friends scattered into the trees, lost in the blackness. Then he tripped. Crashing to the ground, he gripped his camera like a lifeline. He couldn't lose it. Not now. He forced himself to stay still, hiding behind a tree. For 20 agonizing minutes he listened. Leaves crunching, heavy breathing, the scrape of an axe against bark. Then, her voice, too close. If you ever come back to my forest, I will kill you.
Ik heb de politie gebeld. Ik heb de politie gebeld. Dus what the fuck is dit? Ja, oké. Ja, ik zie lichten. Zit je mijn auto? Zit je mijn auto? Ja, ik heb een rode auto met witte letters achterop.
Goed, dit is een rode auto. Waar zit jij?
Ja, iets verder, maar ik kon...
His hands trembled as he called the police. His voice barely worked. She's here. She almost killed me. Come now. When officers arrived, they found her standing near his car. She had ripped off his license plate, dented his bumper. She was waiting for him.
Ja, ik ben het. Ja, is goed. Ja. Ja.
Moet je even uw jas open doen? Jas open doen, ja. Goed, omdraaien. Dat is anders komen. Doe jas open, jas omhoog.
Omhoog.
Ja, kijken dat je niks op straat hebt. Goed, mijn collega gaat je even fouilleren.
But here's the part that will haunt you. She didn't scream. She didn't run. She just sat there, smiling. And the worst part, the police let her go. Back into the same forest where people walk, where children play, where she is still waiting. That night, as he drove home in silence, his hands wouldn't stop shaking, his breath wouldn't slow down. He had spent years exploring the unknown, but now, he wasn't sure if he'd ever go back, because some places don't want to be found, and some things don't let you leave. So ask yourself, would you ever go into the woods at night, knowing she's still there? If this chilling story left you breathless, hit that subscribe button for more terrifying encounters, and drop a comment below. What would you have done in his place? Dee, from Dee's Dark Adventures, is no stranger to the strange and unexplained. Her channel is filled with thrilling camping trips and eerie forest explorations, some harmless, others deeply unsettling. But this time, things took a terrifying turn. She ventured into a forest with a mysterious backstory, eager to document her experience.
Oh, okay. Fort Ancient had a Native American civilization that lived on it, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, they disappeared. Huge civilization. There's no evidence of foul play, no wars, nothing, no sickness, nothing. There was no bodies found, and so yeah, I've been back here several times, and the deeper you go. What was that? It sounded like a ring.
The first few minutes were calm, almost too calm. Then it started, as she showed off her new gadgets.
You got this one. Oh God. Oh my God. Ah! So loud. Ah! Where's her stick break? Scared shit out of me.
A sharp stick snap echoed behind her. It was subtle, but enough to raise suspicion. Was she really alone?
But I want to leave it back here while I take this other thing, because I got to come back through, and I'm not going to go far. I'm not going to... There's a light back there. Why is there a light back there? Dude, I'm telling you, there should be no lights. And it's gone. I hope I caught that on camera. It's gone. Now it's back. Is it floating? Am I even picking it up, guys? I hope I'm picking this light up.
Then a light appeared deep in the forest, glowing, hovering. But when she looked around, there was no one else in sight.
So I'm telling her, and as soon as I say, Sherry, I got somebody following me. What the? No. I got something hissing at me right now, like something big. I'm sorry, I'm leaving. Guys, I don't know what this is.
Curiosity got the better of her. She tried to follow it, but before she could get close, she heard something rushing toward her. Her instinct screamed at her to back out.
Dude. Ah! that just...
And that's when she saw it. Her REM pod, levitating. No one was holding it. It hovered there, as if some unseen force had taken control. But that wasn't the worst part.
Rock, dude! Am I losing my... I gotta... That was in the fucking air, dude. It dropped. My light won't work. That thing was up in the thing and it dropped to the ground. Hold on, let's see if I can get it to do it again. I was gonna try to see if it does it again, but I keep hearing noises. What the hell was that?
As she kept exploring, a rock suddenly landed at her feet.
I'm afraid to walk running into people. Now they're quiet. Now it's quiet. What? Dude! Guys, that's big. Nope, where'd it go? That was big wherever it went. Nope, I'm out. Okay, I'm leaving.
The message was clear. She was not alone. Feeling the overwhelming sense of being watched, she quickly left the area. But even as she walked away, the eerie feeling never left her. So here's the real question. Was something messing with her, or was this just her imagination playing tricks on her? Kevin and Jamie, two avid explorers, decided to play Randonautica late at night, setting their intention to déjà vu, a theme that would come back to haunt them in ways they never expected.
We've already picked an intent, and we picked déjà vu. We're here, but we've got to go into the woods. What else is new? Okay.
The app led them deep into a shadowy forest, guiding them down a narrow, muddy trail. The deeper they went, the stranger things became. Eerie noises surrounded them. Jamie swore she saw a flicker of light in the distance, but they convinced themselves it was nothing and pressed on.
What the hell is that? Oh, it's the bottom of a tree. It's the bottom of a tree.
Oh. What was that?
What was that? You heard that, right?
Yeah. Sounds like there's an owl this way.
Good Lord.
How far is our point? Is it in there or?
It's up a ways.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
I just seen a light.
That sounds like a dog. That sounds like a dog over there.
Then came the realization that made their blood run cold. They had been here before. This was the same place where they had previously experienced something terrifying. But despite the gnawing fear, curiosity won.
Is that the same path? Is that path? Remember with that little voodoo dolly thing?
Yeah.
That was attached to the tree?
Yeah, I remember that.
Is this it?
It might be.
Oh, good God.
It looks familiar.
They reached the location the app had guided them to, and in front of them, a single light bulb lying eerily on the ground. Then they realized they weren't alone.
We're on our point.
What?
We're on the point. This is the point. Why is there a light bulb here? There's a light bulb lit up.
Yes.
Somebody's here.
Well, I'm gonna bet.
Well, I'm not going any farther because the farther you go in, the farther you're gonna be on your hands and knees.
Yeah, I am. Did somebody just yell?
Oh, shit.
Ow!
Oh.
Goodness gracious.
One more under. What was that?
Huh? I don't know. Huh?
Oh, son of a bitch.
I told you.
Oh my God.
A figure stepped out from the trees dressed in a costume holding a weapon. Then, another one appeared. Panic set in. Kevin and Jamie turned to run. But every time they looked back, the figures were getting closer. Their voices were low, unsettling, and inhuman. Every sound sent chills down their spines.
What?
She's got somebody with her.
Nope. No big guy.
Oh, goodness. I can't see.
What are you doing? Stay there.
Why are you?
He ain't not stopping.
No. Ow! No, I'm running into limbs. I can't see.
Come on. Oh my God, he's right there.
Jesus.
Unlock it so I can throw the shit in.
I'm trying. They're back there. Why didn't they come out?
They sprinted to their car, fumbling with the keys, desperate to escape. But just as they started the engine, one of the figures stepped in front of them. He didn't attack. He didn't speak. He simply stood there, watching. Then, slowly, he raised a hand and waved. This wasn't just a game. This was something much darker. So here's the real question. Was this a twisted prank? Or did they stumble into something they were never meant to see? A couple on a camping getaway decided to go for a daytime hike. As they wandered through the forest, they stumbled upon a strange scene. Authorities were in the process of removing an abandoned car from a deep ravine. Dazed by what they were witnessing, they sat down and filmed the entire removal. So many questions raced through their minds, but then something strange happened. As the car was being lifted, they noticed movement in the back seat. A pale gray hand, or something that looked like a hand, appeared in the window, and then it threw something out. The couple's stomachs dropped. When the car was fully removed, the authorities searched it thoroughly, but no one was inside. The car had clearly been sitting in the ravine for a long time. No signs of recent activity. So, what did they just witness? Here's the real question. Did they capture a ghost on camera? Or was there something or someone that the authorities just couldn't see? A man decided to return to a familiar camping spot, a place where he once caught a pair of wannabe thieves circling his truck. But this time, what he encountered was far worse than thieves. Equipped with everything he needed for a long, peaceful weekend, he set off into the wilderness, searching for the perfect place to set up camp. The ground was covered in a thin layer of freshly fallen snow, untouched and silent. The deeper he walked into the forest, following the long, winding trail, the more the feeling of unease crept in. Then, he heard it. Something was moving in the distance.
Holy smokes, that was rocks.
Whispers coming from the bushes up ahead. He swore he was being followed. Every step he took, something or someone was there just out of sight. But instead of turning back, he kept going. And that's when he saw it. A long forgotten graveyard hidden deep within the woods. Standing perfectly still in front of one of the headstones, a black figure.
Let's see if we can see any deer. What is that?
His breath hitched, his flashlight trembled in his grip. He aimed it toward the figure, and it moved, fast, revealing a human figure, wearing a white mask.
What is that?
Panic surged through him. He turned and ran. The video cuts to black. So here's the real question. Was this just a person playing a sick joke, or had he stumbled upon something he was never meant to see?
What is that? Oh, it just moved.
This unsettling video was filmed by a man named Camo Tim and posted on the channel Raylo. Tim had set out to explore a forest trail after hearing reports from someone who claimed they had seen and heard strange things in the area.
Alright guys, so I got a call from Ray Gloom. He got a email from an anonymous person. It was a weird email. Basically said, to whom this may concern, my name is, I'm keeping his name anonymous. He was up traveling on this trail. It doesn't look like a trail, but it's a trail that goes up the, up the hill here. He said one night he was traveling up this trail and he heard a laughter. Didn't know what it was. Kept hiking, thinking, it was wind or something, anyways, it was about, give or take an hour and a half in, and he heard it again. He didn't know what it was. It scared him a lot. He didn't want to hike any further. He turned around and he started coming home. Well, when he turned around, he saw something poke its head back behind a tree. He said it looked like an elderly lady.
At first, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. As he walked through the tall grass, he explained the eerie encounter that had been reported. Then, it happened.
What was that? Did you hear that?
A chilling laugh echoed through the trees. It was distorted, unnatural, almost inhuman. Tim froze. His heart pounded as he realized that maybe, just maybe, the stories were true.
So I just heard an eerie laugh. There it was again. What was that? I don't want to go any further. Can you guys see this? I don't want to go any further. Oh, shoot. What was that? What was that? Oh, shoot! Guys, I heard that eerie laugh right there. What the heck is that? Guys, I'm terrified right now. Get out of here!
And then from behind a tree, someone appeared, an elderly woman, or at least, that's what she looked like. But something was off. Her movements were unnatural. Her face, it looked like she was wearing a mask. What was this person doing in the woods? And more importantly, was she trying to scare people? Or was there a darker reason for her presence? So here's the real question. Was this just an old woman wandering the forest? Or was it something else? Something pretending to be human? If this eerie encounter gave you chills, hit that subscribe button for more terrifying stories. And tell us in the comments, was it a mask or something much more disturbing?